Hello, thinkers. Welcome to a unique episode of Thinking Game Trivia's Buzzword with me, Quizmaster Jack. Unique in that it is late on a Wednesday night in California. So this is about the earliest I could play these buzzwords, because I'm hopping on a early morning flight out to the East Coast to go to SporkleCon, where I will be having a in-person Jeopardy audition. So I'm excited for that. But it's going to be a weekend full of trivia that I won't be at this nice recording station that I have. So I kind of need to knock this out right now. So it might be a truncated episode with a little less gabbing and mostly trivia stuff, because I need to finish this and then go to bed. All right, let's see what they got for question one.
Lol Tallhurst was fired from this band as they recorded an album whose lyrics include, "However far away, I will always love you." This band's next album after Disintegration featured a song that begins, "I don't care if Monday's blue." For 10 points, what British band sang Love Song and Friday, I'm in Love?
Is it just The Clash? The Cure. Okay. Yeah, The Clash is a little harder than that. An inauspicious start.
A character in this comic is killed by the Not Tops gang on Halloween. Excerpts from Hollis Mason's autobiography Under the Hood appear in this comic, whose characters are based on Charlton
I think that's Watchmen. Yeah, because Hollis was the first Night Owl. And then the Night Owl in the graphic novel is Night Owl 2. And the Under the Mask thing is that reeks of Watchmen.
In a 2010 film, this actor played a man who was offered the job of Sheriff of the U.S. by Ulysses Grant. Sure. This star of Jonah Hex played a villain who sacrificed...
that's Josh Brolin. Josh James Brolin. Wait, so he's James Brolin Jr.? Is that actually what it is? Or is James his actual middle name? Yeah, that got that fully off of Jonah Hex. I guess that's probably him being Sheriff of the U.S. I don't know where the clue is going from there. That was pure Jonah Hex knowledge.
This song's second verse describes the result of some simple addition as getting swindled and pimped. This song's chorus is performed by Wands, who says he's hunting, looking for a come-up.
It's Thrift Shop. I went from not knowing what was going on at all until they said lines that were in a song that I know, and that's how pop music goes for me. From I have no idea what you're talking about because you're talking about how a song was made, to I'm hunting looking for a come up. This is effing awesome. That's just how that song goes.
On this show, a mouth-watering steak causes a woman to discover she is on a soundstage and not at Applebee's. Molly Shannon co-starred on this show as the overworked talk show host Pat Dubeck. HBO Max streamed the 2023 finale of, for 10 points, what show about a teen pop star's less famous siblings?
Oh, what's that called? I think it's The Other Two? Or maybe it's The Other Ones. I'm going to go with The Other Two. All right, good. I almost switched horses there to get a wrong answer. Had no shot at that until the giveaway.
This four-letter word was popularized in a scene in which two idiots rummage a lingerie drawer at the start of the film Basketball. On South Park, it is the name of a man who briefly replaces Chef. Dumb characters in Rage comics are known by, for 10 points, what slang term often rhymed with herp?
Oh, okay. That's some deep derp knowledge. Very much in Matt Stone and Trey Parker for that derp knowledge. I didn't know it originated with them. Interesting.
This is the last word in the title of a 1993 MECC game in which players buy exhibits from Dino City. Rate Wars figure in a 1990s Sid Meier series titled for Railroad and this word.
Okay. It's Tycoon then. Because there's Railroad Tycoon, then you go into the Roller Coaster Tycoon series from there.
On this TV show, an elephant tries to shell a parade marshal dressed as a peanut. This show's protagonist breaks out in laughter at the funeral of Chuckles the Clown.
Oh, it's Mary Tyler Moore. Who could turn the world on with her smile? Mary Tyler Moore, that's who. Because you got this Chuckles the Clown. That's probably the most famous episode of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And I believe at one point, TV Guide's best episode of television ever. I think that episode about Chuckles the Clown, the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
This film's protagonist compares drinking warm wine to listening to the Beatles without earmuffs while talking to Jill Masterson.
Oh,
Its
Jill
hero
Masterson
says, "I must be dreaming," after a sexy pilot introduced.
Oh, it's Goldfinger. Because that's Pussy Galore on Goldfinger. And even James Bond realizes that that is a completely ridiculous name for a human being to have. So he has to be either dreaming or in a James Bond movie. All right, specific 3-word answer is required. Where are we at on distribution? We've had 2 TVs. We've had 2 musics. We've had 2 movies. I don't know where we're at on this one.
This item names a weapon wielded by Cade 6 in Destiny games. Saddam Hussein appeared on this item in a series.
It's the Ace of Spades. Yeah, Ace of Spades knowledge. Using that Destiny knowledge. And also, oh yeah, that was an actual thing that happened, is that they put out the Axis of Evil playing card deck, and Saddam Hussein was the Ace of Spades. Just like that Motorhead song, which is probably, it's probably not the giveaway. But I bet dollars to donuts that they mentioned Motorhead going through. Ended up with 130. That's going to be a score that ranks. I needed to get better than 113. So that's 17 more points on my pop culture yearly total. And with that done, we'll scoot on over to sports. The scoot has been completed. We are now playing sports.
This head coach was traded for a first-round pick used to take Walter McCarty by the Knicks. This coach won his first NBA Finals after taking over when Paul Westhead was fired by Jerry Buss. For 10 points, what coach won 4 championships with the Showtime Lakers and is now president of the Heat?
Oh, it is Pat Riley. Played by Adrian Brody in Showtime. I was just thinking like, oh, this is probably Pat Riley. I had that thought early and then got stuck in trying to remember who Adrian Brody played on the Winning Time, because HBO wouldn't have a show called Showtime, despite the team being the Showtime Lakers. It's a dumb thing.
This sport's rules were co-written by future Lethal Weapon film producer Joel Silver. This sport, which usually does not use referees, has a collegiate MVP award named after Oregon player Henry Callahan. For 10 points, what team sport is played on a field with end zones using a flying disc?
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Joel Silver wrote the rules to Ultimate. Huh. I'm going to say baseball on this one.
In 2022, a player on this AL team had his pitching machine swing critiqued by an unwitting youth coach on Twitter. A 2021 tweet compared a player on this team to the fictitious 1920s Akron groomsman player Tungsten Arm O'Doyle.
Oh, that's the Angels. I remember that tweet, using that tweet knowledge. So the tweet is Shohei Ohtani does something that hasn't been done since Tungsten Arm O'Doyle in 1893. Mike Trout hits 3 home runs. Angels lose to the Tigers 8-3. Oh man, poor Mike Trout, poor Shohei Ohtani. Well, Ohtani's gonna get out. He'll get out, but oh, it's a sad tale. Tungsten Arm O'Doyle.
This man's tenure as a part-time college quarterback ended in 2011 after a year-long suspension for marijuana at Cincinnati. Since 2013, this man has broken several team records that were held by Tony Gonzalez. Eagles center Jason.
It's Kelce. It's Travis Kelce then. Travis Michael Kelce. I hope your knee is okay. Like less than 12 hours after my keepers locked in my fantasy baseball or my fantasy football league, I had kept Kelce, and then within 12 hours he hyperextends his knee randomly in practice. So now it seems like it's okay. Knock on wood. It seems like it'll be okay. Probably hockey now?
A player on this team set a record with a 108.8 mile per hour slap shot at the NHL All-Star Skills Competition in 2012. This team's captain from 2006 to 2020 was the tallest player in NHL history. Zdeno Chara won the 2011 Stanley Cup while playing on, for 10 points, what NHL team in Massachusetts?
Okay, it's the Boston Bruins then. I forgot who Chara played for.
This man gained a nickname when Germany's Schaefer got him out of a speeding ticket by saying he was auto racer Barney Oldfield. Only Cy Young and this first 5 Hall of Famer had more than 400 wins. Baseball's first great power pitcher was, for 10 points.
Was it Satchel Paige? Yeah, Walter Johnson. Yep. Oh, I read a whole book about a fastball. Yeah, I mean, Satchel Paige was up there, but he wasn't one of the first 5 put in. Yeah. I'm going to chalk that one up to trying to rush this a little bit. Let's say football now.
In 2018, a rookie on this NBA team was tased by police in a Walgreens parking lot. While playing for this team, George Hill organized a response to the shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha. In the NBA's bubble, a Wildcat strike was started by, for 10 points, what team?
It's the Pistons? No, it's the Bucks. It's Kenosha's in Wisconsin, not Michigan. That was actually a geography question.
This country was upset in the Miracle of Bern, West Germany's win in the 1954 World Cup final. A player on this country's golden team names an annual FIFA award for the most beautiful goal. Ferenc Puskás was from, for 10 points, what country, whose soccer team was nicknamed the Mighty Magyars?
Who would the Magyars be? Should be Eastern European, like Romania, maybe? Hungary. That was a history question that I didn't know.
This future Hall of Famer was teammates with future pro wrestler Lex Luger on the Memphis Showboats. In Super Bowl 31, this teammate of Leroy Butler had 3 sacks of Drew Bledsoe. Bruce Smith broke the career sacks record of, for 10 points, what Eagles and Packers end the Minister of...
It's Reggie White. The Minister of Defense. Reggie Wright's a great player, but he's also a Packer, so I'm just going to move on. More than 2 words, or more than 2 letters if given in acronym form.
This organization's president gives a ceremonial speech that calls upon the youth of the world to assemble. Leaders of this organization have included Juan Antonio Samarang and Jacques Roja. Thomas Bach is the current president of, for 10 points, what organization that runs the Olympics?
Yeah, it's the IOC. It was the IOC the whole time. But then I was hesitating. All right. That's the quick buzzword for week 34. That's going to be it for me, because I got to go to bed. Hope you enjoyed this shorter version. If you want to see longer versions of that, you can watch the other videos on the channel. And if you like Buzzword, you can head over to naqt.com/buzzword to play whatever sort of games they got going on. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go to bed.